the reason why he wants to forecast for hail and tornadoes is because they have the biggest impact not only on potential loss of life, but they're among the costliest severe weather elements here in the Midwest.
All right, up next here in our Severe Weather Special 2018, a new Doppler radar is being installed in central Indiana. We will tell you where. And a weather classroom outdoors, how one central Indiana teacher teaches students here storm spotting. Also, it is time for our first trivia question of the day here, and we love trivia questions here at Wish TV. In Indiana here, what day in our history saw the most tornadoes? Was it November 17th, 2013, June 2nd, 1990, or May 30th, 2004? You can go ahead and post your answer on the Wish TV Facebook Live page, and we'll have the answer when we come back.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in here on our Facebook Live. You heard the first question that just popped up. It was, what day saw the most tornadoes here in the state of Indiana? Your three options: November 17th, 2013, June 2nd, 1990, or May 30th, 2004. We are also getting a couple other questions here and there on our Facebook page, so we're going to try to get to some of these questions here as well through commercial breaks. Whoever just happens to be not coming up next, I think me and Marcus are coming up next, so you guys will have to answer some of these. Let's see. Got a couple here. We got 2013 guests.
Right.
Yeah, Randy, this is your question, right?
Oh, gee.
Yeah. So you get to sift through through Facebook here. We have at least one guest for each now: 2013, 1990, and 2004. So thanks again for tuning in, everybody. We'll keep the audio live too, or at least try to for most of this. And we'll give you a little behind-the-scenes view, too. May 30th. All right, the guesses are coming in. Randy, you know this answer, right?
Wow. Oh, it's official. He's got the glasses on.
So your comments are over here, and me and Marcus are going to
I like June
hop
2nd
over here.
Actually, what's this look like?
Down there is guessing May
Pop this
30th.
over here. We'll try to see what this looks like, and we'll give you a behind-the-scenes view.
Doris is May
Small
30th.
square box.
Yes.
November 17th is from Nathan. Jeffrey's saying June 2nd.
What's the popular answer so far, Randy?
Seen a lot
I
of
still remember,
Seen a lot of everything.
yeah, June 2nd and the November one there, 17th. So.
Yes.
You going to give the answer, Karen?
No, Stephanie does too.
Stephanie will give it. Okay. So Stephanie's going to have the answer here, guys, just a little bit.
Stephanie's.
Oh, look at Jeffrey there. He's noticed a trend with La Nina. Larger tornado breaking a nut across. I agree.
Welcome back to the 2018 Severe Weather Special. Let's answer our first trivia question of the night. What day in Indiana history saw the most tornadoes? Was it November 17th, 2013, June 2nd, 1990, or May 30th, 2004? And the answer is June 2nd, 1990. The state saw 37 tornadoes.
That's a tough one. A couple of those were really busy severe weather days. All right, well, the state of Indiana is getting more radar coverage just in time for severe weather season. Not only will it help the public, but it will also help to educate future meteorologists at Purdue University. Purdue University is upping their game when it comes to teaching students the world of meteorology.
So what we're going to get is something called an X-band weather radar, which means it's got a slightly shorter wavelength of the radar that the National Weather Service uses. It's a little more nearsighted. It's got about 50 miles.
The radar will be placed about 2 blocks from Lossing Stadium on the top of Warren Hall. Dr. Robin Tanamachi says it was a 6-month-long process of getting the funds together for the university to purchase a $500,000 equipment that will go a long way to helping educate the next round of meteorologists.
We'll have now year-round and be able to collect local data and actually build out a local market knowledge of it. So our students will get first crack at those data as they come in. They can use those for their own projects and classes. And we're looking forward to basically bringing graphics of the data to the public on the public website so that anybody in the Greater Lafayette area or anywhere in the world will click on our website and actually see what's going on otherwise around the region.
That, yeah.
So how does this benefit?
Bit of a lead.
More data and radar coverage is that we're mapping in, as of now, Lafayette sits in a tough spot between 3 radar coverage areas.
We're in kind of a Bermuda Triangle of radar coverage, although the other radars that are operated by the Working Service, they cover Purdue, but because of the curvature of the Earth, the radar beams are actually meeting about 1.5 kilometers above our head right now, so that's about 2,000 feet above our head. So it's missing all kinds of sensible weather that we're experiencing here at the surface.
So in simple terms, we're not getting the complete story of what's happening from cloud to surface that far away from the radar. That distance, a tornado could be occurring and not being represented on a radar scan.
We're actually going to fill sort of the lower atmospheric observing gap here over Purdue and over Northwest Indiana. So we're excited to supply these data, not just to our local area partners, but also to emergency managers in the area who are about things like tornadoes and microbursts, and also to the National Weather Service directly so that they can use that to augment their warning and forecasting processes.
Now, Dr. Tanamachi tells me the new radar is slated to be installed over spring break, mid-March. The radar information will be able to be accessed to the students and the public as well, and that is as soon as it goes live this spring. Now, as I talked about in this story, radar technology is a key component in severe weather analysis, but it is definitely not alone.
Yeah, tornadic storms weather radar can't tell you with 100% certainty if a tornado is actually reaching the ground. We rely on trained storm spotters to tell us if a tornado has touched down, and at Ball State University, there's a class that teaches storm spotting, but it does not take place inside the classroom.
Like the changing leaves in autumn and snowflakes in the winter, thunderstorms are synonymous with the spring season.
40 seconds to talk.
But the forecasters will at some point in their education
Not a lot of time. Okay.
students at Ball State University have an opportunity to go beyond the textbook. Following each spring semester, a small group of meteorology students take part in a field study, which takes them out of the classroom and puts them into the real world.
Storm chasing glass is a 2-week
Choose one.
field course where students improve their forecasting skills and train to observe severe storms, possibly bad storms.
While learning about this dangerous subject is safety. Rules are in place and strictly followed to keep both students and professors safe.
Ken, you want to turn the camera back around? Because they can't really see a whole lot over here. You might mention the audio too. It's just like it's limited to that microphone. That's why they can't hear a whole lot.
Students haven't been to the Great Plains before. Some of them have been very far in Indiana. So it's a great chance for them to see some of the things that are out there.
It's really cool stuff. There's a lot of traveling, and I thought that was really awesome.
Sometimes the weather doesn't always cooperate. There's no severe weather forecast for a particular day, and professors and students use the downtime to sightseeing.
Really?
They're able to see some really cool things.
Hey guys, the audio from this is just kind of mainly during commercial breaks. Basically, the audio would just be on Wish TV, and the commercial breaks would be kind of hopping back here on Facebook Live.
The trip itself can be an adrenaline rush for all who are involved. It's more than just a 2-week tornado-filled thrill ride. Class prepares students for life.
This is most of the experience. This is real-world experience. It is priceless because they can learn things in the classroom, they can learn things in the textbook from their peers, professionals like you, but nothing can replace being in the field and seeing things firsthand.
So Marcus and I are actually both Ball State graduates. We've both been on that trip.
Yes, we have.
And we had very different experiences. My year was sort of down year. We did more of the sightseeing aspect, and your
We got, and Lucky is all about it too. 2004, Wish TV actually came out for a couple days with us as well on a high-risk day. You can see some video there behind us. It was incredible. In fact, we saw 17 tornadoes in one day. That's just absolute luck there. But what an educational tool. There's so much you can learn in the classroom, and you can test this. But being able to actually see it form in the plains, and there's nothing blocking, no trees, no towns. Yeah,
all
it
of your
was-
senses
What a
instead of
great.
just reading something in the text.
Great.
If you at home also have any interest in weather, want to pursue that hobby or passion further, we've also posted on our website a full list of storm spotting sessions the National Weather Service offers for free. So go check that out on Wish TV.
So a nice picture of Marcus there in the background there from back in 2004 as well. Up next in our Severe Weather Special 2018, Severe Weather Safety. What things should you have in a kit if severe weather strikes? Plus severe weather alerts at your fingertips. We walk you through neat and possibly light-saving features on our Wish TV weather app. But now it's time for our second trivia question. What thunderstorm element causes the most fatalities each year? Is it lightning? Is it tornadoes? Or is it flooding? You can enter the answer on the Facebook Live page, on the Wish TV page, and we'll have the answer come up here on Wish TV in just a few minutes.
Am I in this section?
That's okay. Trey, it's okay, because I'm thinking this last
good,
segment
guys.
is probably...
Hello, everybody.
I have
Coming
2
back
minutes
over here
in
to
and we're not
Facebook, and I
getting
know a lot of
too much.
people have been concerned about the audio, and I know this is not actually running what you hear on air. It's just feeding off the microphone here on the camera. So all you're going to hear is kind of the behind-the-scenes stuff here. We do thank you for tuning in, though, and if you guys have the answer to this, which thunderstorm element causes the most fatalities per year? Is it lightning? Is it tornadoes? Or is it flooding? Make sure to tune in. Or chime in here and give us your feedback, and let's see what your guesses are for that. And yes, it's not spring yet. We're only, let's say, what is it, March 20th? About 21 days away. 21 days-ish. We're getting there. That's why we're trying to get ahead of things. That's what we like to plan for in the spring season. We like to get a jump on things. That's why the storm, or I should say the National Weather Service tries to get an early jump on some of the planning. That's why they're giving those training sessions, the spotter sessions as well. We didn't really get to talk about it a whole lot, but if you were just tuning in, the spotter sessions, they go by a county level. So at some point over the next several months here, if you haven't seen it already in your Indiana County National Weather Service office, 1 or 2 representatives will come out. They'll train people if you want to be a storm spotter for free. You only have to attend one. They're all the same, and they're absolutely free. So check it out. It's about a 2-hour commitment, but it's still a lot of fun. Let's see here. So again, the question, which thunderstorm element causes the most fatalities per year? Is it lightning, tornadoes, or flooding?
What have been the top guesses so far here, Mr. Brad?
Nothing for that. People are still chiming back in on the dates.
Are they really?
Yeah, a lot of dates.
30 seconds.
Unless my system's here is just delayed. Let me refresh.
What was that?
Oh, here we go.
10 seconds.
Sorry about that. It was delayed. A lot of guesses for flooding.
Okay.
A few for tornadoes.
5.
All right, it is time for our second trivia question. What thunderstorm element causes the most fatalities each year? Is it lightning, tornadoes, or flooding? A lot of our Facebook responses have been flooding. You are indeed correct. Flooding, specifically flash flooding, caused the most deaths, most by people trying to cross flooded roads in their car.
We always say there, Marcus, turn around and make sure you don't drown there. So, hey, severe weather safety is about being prepared, not just when severe weather is happening or about to happen, but well beforehand. The first step is to take action by talking to your loved ones, ask your family, ask your coworkers here if they know where to go in the event of severe weather. Do they have that plan? If not, it's never too early to have that discussion.
Hey guys, as I mentioned before, just in case you didn't hear me, the audio you're hearing is all behind the scenes audio, so if you're not tuned in either on our website or perhaps watching over the air, what you're hearing is behind the scenes audio being picked up by this microphone here on the camera. So unfortunately you get me or you get Randy over here behind the scenes on just the Facebook Live. So this is more of an interactive tool, so we understand the audio might not be great, you might not be able to hear some of the packages going on. We'll have those posted as well at wishtv.com if you want to go back and watch any individual package of the special or the story. And then, like I said, this is more for chiming in on some of the trivia we're being doing in between the commercial breaks. And also, if you have any questions, feel free. You can always reach out. Any kind of severe weather questions you might have, we'll try to answer those in the commercial breaks as well.
Flashlight with backup batteries, crane radios also useful for when power goes out. Boots and work gloves, personal items including toiletries, and don't forget about your pets. And extra ID tags too.
In addition to having your safety plan in place, it's equally important to have a way to get warnings out. The best line of defense is a NOAA weather radio, specifically here with a battery backup and same technology. The next best option is a weather app that can alert you based on your location. Our free Storm Track 8 weather app, that's a free app here, includes the important features here. Never rely on storm sirens as your main choice for getting warnings. They're difficult to hear. They're made mainly for people outdoors, and also can be some outdated technology. And many counties and cities have different protocols on when and what a siren is activated. Storm Track 8 Stephanie Mead now shows you the tools on our weather app.
Whoever coached you too.
Nice job, Randy.
Good job, Randy.
See you guys tomorrow then.
Patty wants to know what kind of summer is in the forecast. Hot,
The last time
humid.
we had,
No.
came out of the La Nina with flooding in the spring, I believe was the summer they actually had a lot of heat and drought. So I'm not sure.
La
that's-
Nina with flooding Ken was talking about ended up being
There's a severe weather spring season,
Yeah.
but then it turned went kind of quiet in the summer.
Yeah.
So, as we mentioned, actually, we're going to follow up with some of that crew up there in Northern Illinois that does the research, because here in the
Okay.
next week or so they'll have some answers. So we'll kind of do another little story segment or something like that, kind of pass out.
And like we've been saying, I know the audio is a little weird because it's more behind the scenes audio. This isn't connected to the actual stuff that's going over the air, so you're probably not hearing the stories very well. These are all going to be on the website. They're already actually posted, most of them, but the videos will be on there as well as we start to work our way through the next couple hours. So if you missed anything, you want to check back in and look back over something that's already been aired, you can always check those out on our website, wishtv.com. So that was a summer question. What's going on for us, just tuning in. So what we've been doing is a severe weather special. It's been 30 minutes-ish. We're going to be on here for about 30 minutes. We've been talking about new technology that's going to be out at Purdue University, a class they offer at Ball State University. Give me just a second here.
Sorry, I thought you were scrolling.
Yeah, I saw it come up too. Is she going to be over here?
It's just covered with graphics.
So far, Dawn, it's been a really wet winter. At the end of winter anyway, almost
Well,
spring-like.
it's amazing we were dry for the longest period
Yeah.
of time, and then all of a sudden got the deluge. Right?
Had this all been snow, it'd still be digging out. The cold and the wetness just haven't been timing out.
Now, here is our final trivia question. Which state averages the highest number of tornadoes each year? Is it Texas, Kansas, or Oklahoma? Enter your answer on our Facebook Live, and we'll have the answer coming up once we come back after the break.
Nice.
All right, so just in case you didn't hear it, this is our last trivia question for the half hour. What state averages the highest number of tornadoes each year? Is it Texas? Is it Kansas?
Alaska.
Probably not that one. Or Oklahoma. Texas, Kansas, or Oklahoma. Make sure to reach out here. I'm going to head over to the desk real quick so we can close this out. We thank you again for tuning in. We have one guest already for Kansas.
Do we have graphics one available for this segment?
Yeah, Don, we had the cold, but it was mostly early in the year. We had that big stretch through December all the way through the new year, and then it's been a little bit warmer here and there, some ups and downs, back around, but not a whole lot of big winter systems. Like I said, if all this rain had kind of coincided with that cold snap we saw, it would have been a lot of snow. We'd still be digging out from it, but lucky or not, it's been all rain. So, one guess of Kansas. Let's refresh this and see if we get anything else before I walk over here.
Hey, Marcus, maybe start with just take on the top of your graphic.
I've got all three of them.
Texas,
They're fine.
Oklahoma, a little fair mix of everything. One Texas, a lot of Oklahoma.
You mean the U.S.? The U.S.
All right, you guys will find out here in just a second. It's a great musical, Bob.
Hey, get right there.
I got the clicker, Brad. I got it. Your read. This is your read. What? This is your read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, a minute just went, I mean, 30 minutes went, but.
You having fun?
Is that why this is taking so long?
Hey, you got this one.
I know.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's fine. How much time do you have?
That was me, actually.
One shot.
15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5.
Welcome back, and if you were wondering what the trivia answer was, Texas, Oklahoma, or Kansas, it's Texas, and a lot of that has to do with size, too. For the last 30 years, from 1991 to 2015, the 30-year period, the average almost 147 tornadoes per year. By comparison, Indiana only sees around 20 to 25.
Right.
It's still a lot.
That's a big target to hit.
Yeah, you know, the more interesting stat is kind of like, I think, tornadoes per square mile or something like that.
Sure.
And we kind of wanted to show you, had some graphics about,
Yeah.
as we get into the spring season here, about what we may see here. Typically, some of the most frequent months that we see tornadoes here in the southeast is where we see it right now. As we go through the spring, it starts to lift on up towards the north, and as we go through some of the monthly stats here, you can see, and Randy, we talk about this all the time,
Yeah.
tornadoes can happen any month down here.
Any time of the year, in fact, for Indiana right here, June is the month we have the most tornadoes, but the weaker tornadoes, it's in the springtime before we have to get the most intense.
Can't forget about the second season here that kind of rolls around through November.
It's a pretty long season that you have here in Central Area. It wasn't think spring, but yeah, I mean spring and summer for sure.
Except any time of day as well.
Oh, certainly, yeah. We just had a recently had a tornado warning, 2 days ago?
Yep.
So,
Southeast Indiana.
you bet.
So I want to thank you for joining us here on the Spring Weather Special, and then thank you to our weather sponsor, Chapman Heating and Cooling here, for all their help they've done for us here, being the weather sponsor, sponsoring this weather special for us here. So again, thank you for joining us here as we go throughout the evening, and of course we'll be with you throughout severe weather season, online, on air, and on the go. Have a great night.
Other team.
Do it again.
Yeah.
We'll see you. We'll see you December. What's up, Fred? What'd you say?
8 months.
8 months.
Hold on.
Still days with lightning.
All right, everybody, if you didn't hear it, it was Texas, and we were talking kind of over the desk. It's because it's really a big target. A lot of space for the tornadoes to go through and hit. So,
But still, 147 a year is
yeah, it's
still
a lot. I mean, that's compared to the 20 to 25 that we see here in Indiana. So, again, thank you all for tuning in. We didn't get a whole lot of questions this go around, but like I said, if you do have any of these stories you want to go back and see with the full audio, they're going to be posted here. The stories themselves are already posted at wishtv.com, but they're going to be adding video here over the next hour or so. So just tune back in, check on wishtv.com, and you can see any of those stories.
Yeah, so thank you again for joining us here. Have a good night. And, of course, as Brad mentioned, any questions, feel free to contact any of us on our Facebook pages. We'll be happy to answer them. So have a great night. We'll see you again later.